Hello everyone, my name is Jiaxin Zhang. Our team's topic is in phrase of the incomplete leader. I'm the first people to start the presentation. Please feel free to ask me questions. People often believe that the top executives are complete leaders and can solve complex issues within an organization. It's also thought that these leaders have enough operational knowledge to put concrete plans that would lead an organization towards success. However, the myth is not true, since every leader has flaws. Leaders must acknowledge this fact and start applying the little knowledge, skills, and capabilities to cultivate and coordinate other staff's actions within an organization. A leader will improve the organizational performance, has strengths and weaknesses. Viewing themselves as incomplete will enable leaders to address different issues within an organization by bringing up all other skills and combining them to achieve the set goals and objectives. The growing knowledge, globalization, and other business environment changes have made many corporations more collaborative and less hierarchical. These changes have further allowed the distribution of initiative and responsibility. It's now becoming easy to coordinate the operations within an organization, since the growing network within an organization discourages the centralized system of governance. No single manager stays on the top seat for long on account of being a complete leader. Some organizations focus on studying different leadership styles exhibited by executives from other organizations and train and educate their executives and managers. Companies undergo organizational changes. When such happens, leaders tend to struggle to put in place initiatives and set a strategic plan to improve the organization's performance. Ancona et al. Came up with a model that guided the development of distributed leadership. They developed a model based on views and ideas from scholars. In this case, a successful leader is considered to have four different capabilities. The first one is sense-making, which implies understanding the context of operating within an organization. The second capability is relating, where an executive builds a relationship with other people within and across the organization. The third capability is visioning. A leader creates a compelling picture of an organization's future view. The last one is inventing, where a leader develops new approaches to realizing the vision. An executive requires sense-making as a crucial capability that will guide them towards success. Sense-making refers to the ability of a leader to understand the context in which the organization operates. In this case, the leader will seek to understand different factors that affect its success, including technology, organizational culture, globalization, and other issues that would affect its operations. The capability enables the manager to understand the business environment and interpret changes they experience to meet the company's stockholders' expectations. A leader with sense-making capability obtains information from different sources to understand the market. The leader then uses the data to understand people's perspectives and unveil new possibilities to boost the business operations. Sense-making enables the leader to make informed decisions that would improve the overall performance. Wack compared it to cartography, where one's decisions are based on where he or she looks, the factors to focus on, and what one represents. Ancona et al. Indicate that making sense requires creativity. A leader should adequately describe the situation within the organization at the time. Executives with strong sense-making capability can quickly capture the complexities. They understand the complexities and highlight features within the environment that guide the development of solutions. Some executives have a history of applying sense-making in their leadership. John Reed, the former CEO of Citibank, used his sense-making capabilities when the organization was caught in a real estate crisis. Citibank was required to take a $2 billion write-off. Reed was not sure about the step and therefore wanted more time to understand the situation and map a solution to the problem. He saw different stockholders' decisions, and after a series of meetings, he understood the situation better and ended up conducting an organizational redesign that improved the company's performance. Also, David Kelly, the founder of Ideal Company, requires their employees to understand a potential product from different points of view. Such a step enables them to become creative and develop multiple maps that guide their creativity. Now let my next teammate to illustrate rest of capabilities. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mingfei, and I will talk about the relating and visioning of the leadership. So first, let's talk about relating. In this era of networks, being able to build trusting relationships is a requirement of effective leadership. So how to be an effective leader? There have three key ways to do this. They are inquiring, advocating, and connecting. Inquiry means listening with the intention of generally understanding the thoughts and feelings of the speaker. Advocating means explaining one's own point of view. Is how leaders make clear to others how they reach their interpretation and conclusions. So people with strong relating skills are typically those who will find a healthy balance between inquiring and advocating. They actively try to understand others' views, but are able to stand up for their own. Balancing inquiry and advocating is ultimately about showing respect, challenging opinions, asking tough questions, and taking a stand. The third aspect of relating is connecting. Involves cultivating a network of confidence who can help a leader accomplish a wide range of goals is the connecting of leaders and employees. So how to build relationships? There have 5 steps to do this. First, spend time trying to understand others' perspective and listening with an open mind and without judgment for them. Second, encouraging others to voice their opinions. Third, before impressing your idea, try to anticipate how others will react to them and how to explain them. Third, when explaining your ideas, explain your region processing. Fifth, assess the strength of your current connection. The second part is visioning. Visioning and inventing are creative and action-oriented. They produce the focus and the energy needed to make change happen. A shared vision is not a static thing. It is an ongoing process, like sense-making. Visioning is dynamic and calibrated, a processing of articulating what the members of an organization want to create together. Visioning gives people a sense of meaning in their work. Leaders who are skilled in this capability and are able to get people excited about their view of the future, while inviting others to help crystallize that image. Leaders who excel in vision walking the walk. They walk to embody two core values and ideas connecting in the vision. So, how to create a vision? They also have 5 steps to do this. The first, practice creating a vision in many areas, including your work life, home life, and in community groups. Second, develop a vision about something that inspires you. Third, expect that not all people will share your passion. First, don't worry if you don't know how to accomplish the vision. The last, use images, metaphors, and stories to convey complex situations that will enable others to act. The next person in our group is Tan Jiedong, and he will talk about the last two parts about our leaderships. Thank you.
Thanks, Mingfei. I will introduce you the last ability, inventing. The invention ability cannot be ignored. According to the article, if the expectation is out of touch with reality, no matter how perfect it is, it will become an empty slogan. As a leader, if you want to achieve new goals, you can't stand still and follow tradition blindly. On the contrary, innovative thinking should be used to reach effectively into actions. Henry Ford's system innovation for automobile production lines is a very good example. Besides, in addition to visible cooperative innovation, the innovation of ideas is also significant, especially in this rapidly changing contemporary society. Using super insight and foresight to achieve innovation. eBay's new retail model is also a good example. Specifically, the founder of eBay used the innovative thinking to create an online supermarket model, and its discounts and convenience caused a dimensional product blow to offline supermarkets. As Omdiar said in the 2001 Business Week online interview, I had the idea that I want to create an efficient market and a level playing field, where everyone had equal access to information. Innovative idea is important. It tells us that innovatives are not necessarily necessarily large scale, and sometimes an idea or a solution to a problem is also meaningful inventing. There are 4 main points to promote innovation. First, don't think that the usual method is the best method. Second, if there is a new group or change is needed, creative approaches should be encouraged. Third, experiment with various combinations of work methods. Find different ways to group people and establish connections between people. In other words, it means to optimize the staff structure. Finally, when trying to understand your own situation, ask yourself, is there any other feasible way? In short, leaders must be able to innovate and consider details and changes. Although we discussed the 4 abilities separately, in fact, none of them are indispensable. In other words, sense-making, relating, visioning, and inventing are complementary to each other. If you don't grasp the situation first, there is no commonly recognized reality as a basis, and it is difficult to put into action. If you fail to establish relationship, everyone works well in isolation. If there is no vision, there is no direction for joint efforts. If there is no inventor, the vision can only be an imagination. But you must know that it is difficult for leaders to possess these 4 abilities at the same time. Therefore, leaders should be clear about their strengths and weaknesses through introspection and strive to take measures to make up for their shortcomings. From my point of view, this is also an ultimate meaning of leadership and teamwork. Create a positive environment and allow employees to learn from each other's strengths so that the company's human capabilities can be tempered and promoted, so that leaders could perform their duties well, even if they might incomplete. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for my teammates for this great work. Thank you.